So the key things that we found out from this research was that regardless of ethnicity, people can be victims, witnesses and also perpetrators of race hate crime. And the extent of race hate crime was quite apparent, and the effects of race hate crime was also quite shocking to us. And we had young people talking about how their hair is falling out because of the stress and the trauma from the racist verbal abuse that they received, through to people talking about how pupils bring weapons into schools in order to have race hate related violence. And they also talked about stabbings happening within the community as well. So the extent of race hate was quite clear, despite the fact that we're 20 years since the Macpherson report, which challenged all public sector organisations to address racism following the death of Stephen Lawrence. So we would advocate that the government take more action. We think that schools need more resources to make sure that all staff are trained on race hate and extremism issues. At the moment in the UK, some staff are trained, but not everybody. So we feel that there needs to be a wide level of training that happens, that the government actually fund for schools. Schools are under-resourced. We recognise that, and that has implications for how complaints from pupils get addressed, for example, and whether or not a school wants to follow through on punishment, for example. So as a result of that, we would also advocate to the government to make sure that schools are getting adequate funding so that pastoral support and challenging behaviour can be properly addressed.